Let's get started now with our top story this evening. It's been a dramatic 24 hours. B.S. Yediyurappa arrived defiant in Delhi. Meetings went on late into the middle of the night, and Mr. Yediyurappa continued to remain defiant, telling reporters that he was not going to resign, waving, in fact, the victory sign. But when the BJP closed ranks and took a unanimous decision that the Chief Minister would just have to go after a scathing report and indictment by the Lok Ayukt of Karnataka, Santosh Hegde, Mr. Yediyurappa was left with no choice. He's now conveyed to the party leadership that he's ready to step aside. But the big question is, will he fade out quietly, or will he still leave a little unsteadiness for the BJP?
Always Balaji and other or Lord are with me only.
Just after the Lok Ayukt released the report at this press conference, Yediyurappa dashed to the airport, promising to fly off to Delhi. But for 90 minutes at the airport, he consulted the Advocate General and legal experts. The Chief Minister landed in Delhi, not just with his loyalists, but also his legal team, soon left flashing the victory sign.
Our MLAs with us, and the question does not arise.
But the BJP chief was waiting with bad news, that Yediyurappa would have to go. Yediyurappa tried to argue his case, saying the charges in Lok Ayukt report were old and unsubstantiated. Gadkari then invited the upset Chief Minister for a home-cooked Marathi dinner. But on the verge of losing power, Yediyurappa barely ate. As discussions continued past midnight, Yediyurappa warned his leaders BJP will be finished in Karnataka if he goes. But top leaders promised he would be given a respectable exit. Hours later, BJP leaders held discussions with other Karnataka leaders, keeping Yediyurappa out. As Yediyurappa left for Karnataka Bhavan, his face told the story. At daybreak, NDTV broke the news that Yediyurappa has been told to resign. When he arrived in Bangalore, the bluster was missing, but he was still unrelenting.
Accordingly, it has advised Yediyurappa, the present Chief Minister, to tender his resignation immediately.
It was only in the evening that Yediyurappa finally relented. He told party president Nitin Gadkari, "I am ready to go." But not before the moon is in the right position on July 31st. But the Reddy brothers, who faced biggest charges in the illegal mining report, remained holed up in their home in Bangalore.
If their chief minister has gone on the grounds of illegal mining, can the Reddys be far behind?
Now sources say Yediyurappa is lobbying for Sadanand Gowda, member of parliament from Udupi and a close friend of his, to be his successor.
The sudden downpour in Bangalore, a harbinger of the double whammy for B.S. Yediyurappa. The Karnataka High Court has already given the green signal to the Lok Ayukta to conduct a detailed probe into the land scam case. And now a copy of the illegal mining scam is with the governor, who's waiting to take action. So it becomes all the more important, not just political reasons, but all the more important for B.S. Yediyurappa to choose a successor as close so that he too has control over the affairs in the state.
With Radhika Iyer and Maya Sharma in Bangalore, Rahul Srivastava for NDTV.
All right, is the BJP's Yediyurappa headache actually over, or can Yedi make BJP a little unsteady even now? Rahul Srivastava's been tracking that story. Rahul, what next in Karnataka? Is it safe to say that any potential rebellion by Yediyurappa in a sense embracing the original Kalyan Singh role in Uttar Pradesh when a similar situation happened, is that chapter now closed for the BJP, or can Yedi still make the BJP unsteady?
But the most important fact for the BJP, the first priority for the BJP was to send out a signal that unlike the UPA and the Congress party, it is going to take a tough action, quick action, and there is going to be no delay. And that is why today, after the parliamentary board, a press conference was held, a sacking order was announced. It was virtually as if the media was being used to tell Mr. Yediyurappa that he has to go, and the parliamentary board had decided. But that was the first step. That was the first priority. But right now, what one can say that after that announcement by Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad on behalf of the BJP, we can say that the BJP is breathless in Bangalore. Breathless primarily because it does not really know which way politics in its own party will spiral out from here. Primarily because Yediyurappa has agreed to step down only on few conditions. One of them being that one of those who were tormenting him in his own party, people like senior leaders like Anant Kumar and others, should not be given the chief minister's job. The second, what he expects from the BJP is somebody who will help him out and not eradicate him from the Karnataka politics. Remember, he has been telling journalists off the camera what happened in Madhya Pradesh. What happened in Madhya Pradesh, that Shivraj Singh Chauhan was a neutral man, but once he came to power, he never wanted Uma Bharti back in Madhya Pradesh. He does not want that to happen. Then he also knows that soon the governor may be giving sanction for his prosecution. He does not want a lot of trouble, police knocking at his door at odd hours, and he to be in a lot of legal trouble. There are various elements which the BJP has to tackle as far as Mr. Yediyurappa's anxiety about his political future is concerned. Then the BJP has to clean up its tables. Yediyurappa gone, but what about the Reddy brothers? The word from the BJP is that once the new cabinet is constituted, the Reddys may not be there. Also, several other people like Mr. Somanna and others who are facing charges, they also might be axed.
Okay.
But then once they are axed, how will the Reddys behave? What we are also listening that behind the scenes, channels are operating, top BJP leaders are talking to the Reddys that they should shut down their mining businesses in Karnataka. That is yet another priority for the BJP, because if the Reddys continue and you have a new chief minister, you might have the repetition of the same situation which Yediyurappa was facing. So one can certainly say that the BJP's troubles actually start now, and I think the ailment is going to be much, much tougher than actually what the remedy is going to be much more tougher than what really the ailment was.
And Rahul, very, very briefly, do you believe that the BJP has factored in that developments from here onwards could actually involve Mr. Yediyurappa being prosecuted? Because that's actually what Justice Hegde's report recommends.
Yes, certainly the BJP is factoring that issue, and that is one of the elements on which the BJP has been trying to convince Mr. Yediyurappa that the party, the state government and everybody will be backing him. He should not feel that once he is out of power, because of the Lokayukt report, it is that he is living on an island. He will remain part of the BJP, but also, Barkha, very important that whatever may happen vis-a-vis Yediyurappa's continuance as a chief minister, the BJP knows that he is their biggest political electoral asset in that state.
Right.
I was talking to top leaders and they are saying that in 2014, if Yediyurappa stays around, he can get them 25 odd seats. So the BJP will be backing him.
All right, caught between a rock and a hard place in Karnataka, the BJP obviously had no other option but to sack, in a sense, Mr. Yediyurappa. Rahul Srivastav, thank you for that update.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.